I'm very anxious, and I can't wait to see what I'm going to experience over there and see what it's going to be like. All the pastors are here, our coordinators here, and so it's just, you know, I'm filled with a lot of different emotions and just different thoughts, but I'm just excited to be on this this trip. Bus right now, headed to Tel Aviv. We're gonna have a wonderful dinner tonight. All the group is here, and so this is gonna be an exciting time. I'm just glad to be here. It's like about 6:30 at night, and so it's gonna be dark outside. You really can't really see anything. Looking forward to a great trip. All right, just finishing visiting the house of Simon Peter, where he had his dream. And it's kind of significant because it just talks about the time that Peter had that vision of all those meats, and God said not to call anything that he created unclean. And it's just really beautiful to be here.
And we feel that walking between Christians and Jews and Israelis, and you help the peace in the region, and it's your great blessing to us.
I do believe with all my heart that you've brought us to this place at this time for such a time as this. Lord God, there's no doubt in my mind that you're teaching us by standing in this great land where so many events have taken place in the Bible.
Right behind me in the land of Canaan is the Jezreel Valley. This is the same valley that one of the judges, Deborah, fought. This is the same valley where Gideon and his men fought. This is a valley that is so rich with historical context. Jesus healed people here. Standing on the mountain where Jesus gave the Beatitudes. This is the very place that Christ stood as he taught and he preached and he spoke to the people. And it's just amazing to see scriptures come to life.
He was about to do. So I think what Jesus was trying to do through the eyes of Philip was help him to see challenges that are actually opportunities for God's multiplication anointing.
I'm standing at the very place where Jesus fed 5,000 people with just 2 pieces of fish and 5 loaves of bread. Our God still feeds people today. He still nourishes our soul, and he promises to be whatever we need. And so as I'm on this beautiful mountain with the significance that is behind it, I'm just encouraged and excited to know what this means for my faith and what it means for my future.
Because of who you are, I give you glory. Because of who you are, I give you praise. Because of who
Orthodox, and their schools, the ultra-Orthodox Jewish schools, are split into 2 groups, boys and girls. And if you notice, they had long.
Yeah, what is that? I don't know. Sideburns?
Long sideburns. Well, it says in the Bible that pe'at roshcha lo tegaleach. The corners of your head you will not shave. So what are the corners of your head? It's your beard, and they say these are also your corners.
Pastor Alonso,
I'm on the Sea of Galilee
Pastor Thornton is going to
where my Savior
wrap up our time on the lake
and
here
his
as well.
disciples
So,
had many of
we'll
their
hear from them,
adventures.
hear some thoughts.
Is that Jesus calms the winds and the waves, and the disciples begin to talk amongst themselves, and they say, who is this that even the winds and the waves would obey him? They did not even understand after all of this time that they had spent with Yeshua, they were still blown away. Can I say something to you? Never lose your amazement of who God is.
What is our testimony? What do we share about Jesus that would cause others to want to partake in this Jesus that we talk about? And I believe Jesus was he was fishing. He said, I want first to know what you think, what other folks thinking. Because I know you've been listening. But he said, that really don't matter. What really matters is what do you think? So, there's an old song we used to sing, what do you know about Jesus?
Yeah, he's all right.
He's all right.
He's all right.
That the temple was in front of you, you can gaze straight into the temple's interior, okay? And you would see the veil or the cloth that was separating between the Holy and the Holy of Holies, the same one that ripped at the hour that Jesus died on the cross, right? Because the opening was towards the east.
We are entering the Garden of Gethsemane.
All right. Well, as we've heard, this is the Jaffa Gate. This is where Herod ruled, and Jesus was tried before Pontius Pilate. But even before that, in Matthew chapter 2, verses 1 through 3, the wise men came here to Herod to inquire of where this Christ child was to be born. So Jesus' story starts right here with the three wise men who were trying to find this Jesus.
For this world. But oh God, you know the future. And Father, as you stood on this very Mount of Olives and dictated the future of this world and your people to your disciples, I praise you, oh God, that I'm a part of that future plan. And so Father, all of these pastors here today, we just commit our future, our lives to you. And Father, while it's good to learn of the history and know of what you have done for us, we have nothing to fear for the future except we forget what God has done for us in the past. Bless us now, O Lord.